tribe, are you watching too much self-improvement content and you're seeing no results? I mean, you're putting in the work, baby, okay? You're watching all this stuff. You're keeping up with everything. Maybe you follow 20, 30 different people. You're on YouTube. You follow everybody in your niche, what you're really into, what you're trying to improve on. You're watching everything, and nothing seems to be happening, okay? That's what we're going to talk about today. And we're going to talk about a few things, because this question right here, there's not one answer. There's several things happening in this one. Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about here really fast is you're contradicting yourself. So really fast, what I mean is with contradicting, you contradict yourself is you have to pay attention to who are you being. Okay, so lots of times we're taking actions that contradict the most successful version of us. You understand? Like, if you're not green, if you're new at this, I might be losing you a little bit. If you're a little bit advanced, you're going to get it. Okay. Now, with manifesting a success, the whole thing is your identity. You're acting like the most successful version of you. Okay. You already have what you want, so act like it. Okay. If you want to be a millionaire, act like you're a millionaire right now today. But what that means is you start dressing like them, you start talking like them, you start going places that you would actually hang out. You switch your environments, okay? Maybe you add more successful people to your friend group, okay? You start making decisions like them, okay? That's basically what puts you in aligned with the most successful version of you. Now, this actually works, my friends. Listen to this. The more aligned you are to the most successful version of you, that's going to speed up stuff. Understand? That's going to speed up success in your life. That's going to speed up manifesting your life. Okay. Now, what I mean by contradicting is, besides thinking like the most successful version of you, you start thinking like the old version. Okay. So that's what I mean by contradicting. Now, it could be thinking, making decisions, your old habits, your old patterns that start holding you back. It could be in your actions. It could be like little hidden things, okay? Like, for example, I'm here, okay, working on YouTube, working on a video, and the whole time I'm working, I'm trying to figure out how to go viral. I'm trying to figure out how to make this video go viral. Make sense? That's contradicting my state, because the most successful version of me is already viral on YouTube. Do you understand? Okay. So that's what I mean by contradicting. Now, the second thing with watching too much self-improvement content, too much personal development, and by the way, let me put a disclaimer in here with part 2, is it's not about you watching too much. Okay, you can watch stuff all day long. Okay, as long as it doesn't shift your state, it doesn't contradict anything. But number 2 here is you tend to kind of watch, but you take no action. Okay, you kind of stay kind of learning, but you're taking no action. You're not applying it to yourself. Listen, you know a lot of knowledge. Like you can debate with people. Lots of times you conceptually understand all this material, but without applying it to your life, without taking action, you don't know if it works or not. Okay, all you can do is really debate with people. Okay. And part 2 with not taking action is what I like to call intuitive action. So what do I mean by intuitive action? Okay, now intuitive action is more important than action itself. It's because intuitive action is you're not listening to your gut. You're not listening to your intuition. You're not listening to your gut. You're not listening to your intuition, and you're not taking action on those things. You see, like with action's kind of a little bit tricky here a little bit, because with action, it's not about just taking forced action and you're trying to force things to happen, because we all know force negates. We all know, like, listen, you're trying to attract your SP. If you're trying to force them to like you, you know right away what's going to happen. If you try to force somebody else to like you, they're going to turn around and run from you. Okay? That's the exact same thing what happens when you try to manifest your dream house. It turns around and runs from you. It's the exact same thing when you try to manifest your dream car. It turns around and runs from you. Exact same thing, you try to manifest more money in your life. It turns around and runs from you. When you try to force anything, it negates from you. Okay? So how to get action to work is to take intuitive action. Is you follow your intuition and gut feelings. You have a gut feeling to do something. You have a tiny little voice in your head to do. for you to do something, you do it. Okay. You have a gut feeling and do a video, you do it. Okay. You don't sit there and put it off, say no some other time, because usually when you put it off, you'll forget about it. You understand? And the third thing here, probably the last one here, whether you're watching too much self-improvement content, is lots of times it can lead to confusion. Okay, and this is kind of something, especially if you're following 20 other people, 30 people, 40 people. Maybe if you're following one person, it's not causing confusion, but you're following too many people. You're involved with too much, where you don't know what to believe. Okay, and confusion can come from like different areas. Okay, it's not just from, okay, you're listening to too many people. Okay, it's like, listen to this way. It's like you're looking for advice. You have a specific question, okay, and you go to 20 of your friends. Okay, you go to 20 of your friends, you ask them this question, what should I do? And 20 of your friends give you 20 different answers. And you're just like, okay, what should I do? That didn't even help me. That made it worse. It made me more confused because I just got 20 pieces of advice that went different directions. Okay, it's the same thing with self-improvement, personal development. Okay, that you're following too many people. Okay, they're telling you different things to do, and maybe some of them agree with each other, some of them they don't, and it causes confusion. Another thing we do in that area of confusion is in a way, we tend to follow people that tell us what we secretly want to hear. You know what I mean? Now, if you're following someone that kind of tells you what you want to hear, you got to understand that it's not going to get you results, baby. Okay? If you're constantly seeking people out, either as a mentor or coach or listening to them, if you're constantly seeking out them telling you what you want to hear, well, they're going to keep you stuck. That's 100%. Okay, 100% guarantee that's what's going to happen to you. Okay, and the third thing that kind of starts happening with confusion is how to get out of confusion a little bit. Is you gotta listen, guys. You gotta stop. If you're a type of person that goes to 20 of your friends, you gotta stop. Okay, listen. Everything is inside of you. Source is inside of you. Nothing is outside of you. You have to understand that, okay? This is just consciousness. This is exactly how manifesting a success works. Nothing is outside of you. No answer is outside of yourself. It's not outside of yourself. You don't have to seek answers from another person. You don't have to seek answers from AI, ChatGPT, or Claude. They don't know better than you. You understand? All the answers you seek is inside of you. Okay, so you have to go within. Source is inside of you. This is where your intuition is, your gut feelings are. So you really got to start trusting yourself that you know, trusting your own decisions that you know best. Okay, because in reality, you do know best. Okay, you're just not tapping into it because you're not confident in that you know best. Okay, nobody outside of you knows exactly what's best for you except for you. And what tells you that is your gut feelings and your intuition. Okay, AI can't even do it. AI don't know what's best for you since AI is crazy popular now. Okay, only you know what's best for you, but you got to gain confidence in listening to your intuition and taking action on your intuition. Okay, and be confident that, listen guys, be confident in that all things work out in my favor. All great things work out for me. Okay? That's your confidence. And that's what's really causing all of your confusion around personal development, self-improvement. Is, yeah, you can take everything in, but you have to listen to your own personal guidance. You understand? Because it's nobody else, no matter Alex Amosi, yeah, he might be able to help me out with business, but he doesn't know what's really best for me. I know what's best for me, okay? I don't know what's really, really best for you. You know what's best for you. You just have to be confident in that. You have to be confident and authentic to take you to success. Those are the two things. You got to be confident. You got to listen to your intuition, gut feelings, take action on those, no matter how much self-improvement you're doing. Okay, I'm literally the self-improvement king. You know, I mean, I've been involved with self-improvement since I was probably like 13 years old. Okay, it's not self-improvement. It's all the contradictions we start, all the bad habits we start around it. Okay, we get confused around it because we're not listening to ourselves. We get confused around it because we're not taking no action. We're not implementing anything into our lives. We're just regurgitating, regurgitating, regurgitating. We're just listening, listening, listening. Okay, we can debate with people. We can we can contemplate. We conceptually understand how things work, but we don't apply nothing to our life. You got to start applying all this stuff to your life, okay? And you got to start being confident in your own decisions, okay? Okay, my friends? I don't want this video to go on forever, okay? So I think you kind of got what I was trying to get across here in this video, tribe. But anyway, if you have questions about this stuff, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. We'll chat it up in the comments. And if you want to reach out to me, all my links are in the description. Check out the description. That's everything in there for you to help you out. But other than that, remember, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.